Alrighty. Hello, bingo fans, and welcome to round three of the tournament. This is short lockout.
Yep.
Awesome, Agron.
I'm Aaron, the winner.
Alright, so for those of you guys that are unaware of this mode, lockout is a mode in bingo where it's basically first to 13 goals wins, because there's 25 squares on the board, and obviously if you get more than 12, the other player can't get more than 12, so you win.
To be clear, lockout means that if once one person marks a goal, the other person cannot mark it. So
Absolutely, and Bingo
so
Sync has a mode for that as well.
yeah, so it makes it impossible for the other person to accidentally click it or anything like that.
Mm-hmm.
All right, so they're getting started. One thing already of note is that BP has set daylight savings time while Dilly has not. It's not as important in short lockout, but it still can get you a slight lead in leaving sand.
What time did BP set it to? Do you know?
He set it to 151, I believe.
151. Okay. So this,
For short lockout specifically, you're usually trying to get out of Cascade quickly, so I might set it 1 or 2 minutes later than that.
yeah, short lockout as a mode is incredibly volatile. Like this is a mode where you need to not only keep track of your own gameplay, but your opponent's gameplay, and also what they're marking on the card is that will give you hints on where they are.
Yeah, so that way, and that way you can try to trick them and make them go for the same goals as you. But if you get them first, then they're just wasting their time. So it can be very interesting.
The runners also do not need to mark the goal as soon as they get it.
Yeah,
So
sometimes that is a
close
strategy.
track
You
about
just want
that.
to hide your opponent from where you are, so that way they might try to follow you. But that is a very risky strategy, as if they mark the goal, even if you already completed it before them, you still don't get it.
High risk, high reward, and the reason why you would do something like that is because there are these pesky things called Odyssey transitions between kingdoms. So let's say, for example, BP goes to Cap and does some stuff but doesn't mark it immediately. Dilly soon follows to Cap, but then BP marks it. Dilly is stuck in Cap, then needs to leave Cap and return to Sand, thus wasting a ton
Yeah,
of time.
and it's not even just the Odyssey trenches. Like, if they just waste a ton of time towards getting a specific goal, but then it's already been marked, like, that's still just wasting time.
The short walkout round is a best of one.
Yes. I sort of wish it was best of 3, but at the same time, that would take a while, so I understand why it's best of 1.
The biggest reason why it's best of one, not best of three, is while this mode is volatile, there's also been matches of this that can take upwards of 40, 45 minutes, which is about the same as a triple bingo match.
That is true.
So, at the end of the day, we just gotta wait and see. So, this is my first time commentating walkout, so I'm not really even sure
me
how
too.
to go about this.
Alright, so anyway, enough of explaining what lockout is. Let's look at this card and see what they might be going for.
For sure. What seems to be like a potential win condition here? I already see several cap goals.
Yeah, there's a lot of caps, so that's potentially a win condition. There are no Cascade goals, so other than the 12 Moons Cascade, which I doubt either of them will go for. We're probably just gonna see them both go to sand immediately and just race for a couple of the easy sand goals.
Honestly, Cap is looking like a solid play here, though. Like, I would not be surprised if either runner just decides to jet back to Cap. Because there isn't even that much Lake or Wooded on this card. So, not finishing Sand isn't even that punishing.
That is a fair point.
Like, I only see 3 checkpoints: Wooded, Captain Toad, a Lake, the 14 Wooded, which you're probably not really going to want to go for anyway, and the 20 unique captures. Oh, and 2 Moon Sequence. Like, those are the only goals that relate to the late game.
That's fair, there are not that many. It could also potentially help with some things like treasure chest moons and regional coins, but you are right, you might just want to go to cap. Alright, once BP captured the big chomp, and is also grabbing regionals, so going for some of these long-term goals.
Very interesting. Dilly immediately going up to that.
Yeah, Dilly not doing the same thing, just going straight there.
Both of them opting to do Dino Skip, even though DSS is a potential viable play here. It is high risk, high reward, though, because if you miss it, you're potentially
losing a lot of time.
But if you get it, you're essentially 9 seconds ahead of the other racer.
So probably neither of them just wanting to risk that, even though I feel like BP probably could have done it if he wanted to.
Yeah, I'm kind of surprised we didn't see BP do it, to be honest.
Yeah, that's fair.
Did either of them grab the cap life apart?
I do not believe so.
Yeah,
Let's
so
see, do either of them have 6 health?
6 unique life aparts is usually a goal that you probably want to ignore in this mode.
Yeah, 6 unique life
Very
aparts just
time-consuming.
takes way too long, and it's just go for the other goals. If you wind up racing 6 unique life aparts at the end, it's awkward, but you just gotta have.
Aaron and I were joking because we've been playing this mode the past few days, and we were like, "What if a race comes down to 6 unique life aparts and they both need to go to Metro to finish?"
Yeah, honestly, that is almost optimal. It wouldn't necessarily be optimal, but like if you've already completed Lake and Wooded, maybe it would be. But anyway, hopefully we don't get to there. All right, Dilly getting the chest moon.
Yeah.
BP also getting the chest moon. Definitely a good idea to get that instead of High Cliff, since it's almost as fast, and you might as well work towards 5 chest moons if you can.
Absolutely.
Oh, BP missing
Dilly
chest
got
cliff.
but BP didn't. Very.
So now Dilly is very slightly ahead.
Yeah, BP kind of falling behind, but I wonder if either of them are eyeing any of these cap goals. There's so many.
Yeah, honestly, I wonder if either of them are gonna immediately. I don't think I would immediately go back to cap because there are a few fast sand goals, but I might go back there after like a couple of sand goals and a couple of moons, maybe.
I don't know, man. I feel like I'd go immediately back to cap. There's just so much potential there early on. Like, you could get, like, 5 or 6 goals.
5, you get the 1 sticker. You actually probably get the 2 hats in the sand. So, yeah, 6 goals.
I mean, to be fair,
5 or 6.
To be fair, you could still get the 2 hats in cap.
You could, but I feel like if somebody's getting them in sand, then they're going to win that goal over the person that goes back to cap.
Ideally, you get, 1 or... Ideally, you get, like, 5.
Yeah. That makes sense.
What am I trying to say?
Oh, Dilly is skipping right past the town. Not gonna get any of those shop goals. Just looks like probably going straight for the 5 checkpoints.
Absolutely.
EP, meanwhile, actually collecting the sand regionals. So very different goals already.
Dilly potentially going for this crate.
Yeah, there is the 1 moon from crate, so definitely
makes sense. Pretty central goal. So
yeah, BP's getting the 2 shop goals. I'd assume the 2 hats and the 1 sticker. Never mind. He bought a souvenir instead.
Okay, so there's a sticker for BP.
Oh, they both marked their respective goals. I thought BP was gonna get the 2 hats, but he bought a souvenir instead, which is interesting.
And Dilly getting the crate.
Oh, Dilly making his way to the inverted pyramid. I thought he was going to get the rest of the checkpoints first.
Inverted pyramid? Why would you? 8-bit? Wait, why?
There's an 8-bit and a chest moon, but there's a secret path to New Dong City as well.
Oh, there is a secret.
Honestly, I think the inverted pyramid is just a bit too much of a time commitment for only that 1 goal.
Yeah, this seems like a trap for sure.
Yeah, this seems like not a great decision from Dilly. I thought he would at least finish the checkpoints first, because now BP is probably going to get that goal if he is going for it at all.
Yeah, I'm really surprised I didn't see either of these runners go back to cap in any way.
Yeah, it is true. They did not go back to cap at all. I wasn't sure if they would, but it was definitely an option here.
Like, I'm looking at that and, like, that's such a good play here just because of how few weight.
So, yeah, BP got a second... BP got a... Oh, wait, we should be doing the thing.
Yeah, I did.
Oh, you did? Okay,
yeah,
never mind. You did. Okay,
wait,
well, good for you.
Wait,
anyway.
Does it up on the layout, or is that just something for, like, tracking purposes?
No, it is on the layout. I just didn't see it at first. It's below the squares.
Oh, it's right below the colors. God, I'm blind. It kind of blends into the layout.
I didn't see it either. That's why I wasn't sure if you did it.
Okay.
Alright, so Dilly did get the 8-bit moon in the pyramid. BP kind of just getting sand moons and getting some checkpoints along the way, but mainly just moons.
Yep, BP really rushing sand.
Alright, buying the Jaxi, potentially going for the 4 stands.
So,
Is
yeah,
it far
probably
enough away?
Jack
Okay,
and
it
Sans
is.
maybe gonna get checkpoints in the process.
He did already get a couple checkpoints, so I'd assume he's probably gonna get both of them. Dilly definitely seems like he made a mistake going to parry it.
Yeah, I don't think this was the play at all for Dilly.
Just leave that to PP. He's gonna do IP skip forward anyways. Now, well, at least one thing I guess that might be at least a little bit good is now BP can't benefit from IP skip, but I really don't know if that matters that much.
It is possible Dilly could hold out on it. Like, just leave it
That
there.
is that is
Just
true.
leave it
That
there.
is true. Just
And
leave it
wait
there and
till
hope BP wastes his time fighting Harriet.
Yeah, and wait till BP wastes some time, and then mark it. It's
Oh,
very
BP
well
went.
possible.
All right, BP got his 5 checkpoints, and I'd assume about to get the Jaxie stands as well. Yep, there we go.
So that's 2 more goals for BP.
Oh, BP getting the regionals in the sub area. Potentially, now he's gonna get the 2 hats, maybe?
I feel like it's too late for that, right? At least, like, within Sand Kingdom, anyway. I don't really see any reason to go back to the shop if you've already went there once.
That would be the reason to get the 2 hats before Dilly potentially gets it.
I think Dilly's
But
interested in it.
I don't
I mean,
think
of course
so
BP
either,
does.
but I don't know for sure.
But that's the thing, though. BP doesn't know that. BP doesn't know Dilly.
Yeah, so that's why I was thinking that maybe he would potentially. Alright, well,
Sure.
regardless, neither of them went to do it yet. Dilly, I'd assume, is going to get that Dudong City moon now that he has completed the inverted pyramid.
I can't believe Dilly invested that much time for this.
Yeah, this is like a good 4 or 5 minute investment. Definitely doesn't seem worth it just for
This
the
definitely
one
should have
square.
been left for late game. I don't see any reason.
Yeah, so BP definitely has a huge advantage so far.
The real question is he gonna mark it right away?
Let's see. Honestly, I feel like actually, let's just find out. I think he will. Yeah, he marks it right away. I wasn't. If he's already investing this much time, I wasn't sure if he was gonna actually be smart enough to not do that. But
see, I feel like with a goal like that, you definitely delay that.
Yeah, if you're already gonna waste that much time, but I feel like Dilly you just kind of don't waste that much time anyway, and Dilly's kind of just a little inexperienced at lockout, which is definitely understandable.
OMG, they're doing the lockout thing. Yeah, they are.
Yo, they are.
This is very interesting to commentate. It's a very different format.
Heading into Sphinx, I'm not entirely sure why. Maybe just getting a moon.
Chess?
Yeah, it is a chest, that is true. Is Dilly going? No, he's going to luggage. Okay. EP is done with sand. Let's see if he goes back to cap or if he goes to lake or wooded.
Completely done with sand. Okay, so the person that finishes sand first usually, gets, first hand at lake or wooded. But personally, on this card, I don't really think it matters that much. I mean, wooded's slightly better, but you also have to keep in mind that you can complete lake faster than wooded. So even if wooded is better than lake, you should also consider the fact that you can leave lake faster if you pick lake first.
That is true. BP did pick lake, and he is going back to cap, so BP is gonna have a huge advantage. Has more goals already, and gonna get all those past cap goals. And why is Dilly an underground, anyways? What is he doing here?
I cannot believe either runner decided to just not even bother with cap at first.
I'm willing to believe that, but I still can't believe what Dilly's doing.
Why is Dilly in the
Going very out of his way just for this one chest.
I mean, that'll get him 5 early on.
I mean, he'll get 5 early on, but again, I really don't think it's worth this much of a time sink to get that early on.
I don't think that was worth it. Because now BP's gonna get all of this cap done.
Dilly seems to be pretty inexperienced here, and is just kind of looking at single goals rather than thinking about the big picture.
Yeah, that's the thing with lockout. You really need to be thinking about the big picture, because as soon as you're locked out of the big picture, it's over.
Yeah, so Dilly definitely very inexperienced. This is BP's game to win already.
Absolutely. I mean, this whole mode is just incredibly volatile.
Yeah.
Timers don't even matter, so I don't even know why we have them on the screen. Just for fun.
Well, I feel like it also might make sure that their streams are synced, because otherwise we could have issues there. Like, if they mark a goal, but like we haven't seen them do it on the stream yet, it would be important to make them... Oh yeah, we forgot the counter again.
It's okay, I got it.
Alright, well, Dilly's getting the 2 hats, it would appear. BP's practice for short lockout was... Well, that's unfortunate for you, I guess, Fujisti. Ooh, BP doing a nice up throw back up for that last moon shard.
I mean, like, yeah, like, like, BP and I played a bit last night as well, so...
Alright.
And there are a ton of goals for BP.
Yep, and he's still got a few more. He's still gonna get the 15, and then the double 4 moons.
Yeah, I'm just gonna wait until he completes them all before marking anything on the scoreboard.
Fair enough. Dilly, by the way, also did not mark the purchase 2 hats, even though he did complete it.
Might have just forgot about it.
Could have forgotten about it, but if you just forget about a goal and your opponent gets it, that's a pretty bad mistake for lockout.
Absolutely. I mean...
BP collecting a lot of regionals in cap. The goal is only 15, so might be going for the 100 total still.
At the end of the day, part of this is just, you know, keeping track of the board, your own gameplay.
Oh, BP might be about to steal the 2 hats.
Uh-oh.
You just bought the regional one, so all he needs to do is buy the other one.
BP also bought souvenirs, keep that in mind.
Yeah, he also bought a souvenir in sand, so he's at 3.
Yeah, there's the other hat as well.
Yep, so let's see. Okay, I was probably just making sure I knew what he was doing. He also didn't mark the 2 hats.
Yep, for a second there, I thought he was, you know, just, you know, not moving because he was going to mark some squares, but...
Yeah, that's what I thought. He was probably considering it. I'm surprised they're both holding out and purchased 2 hats. That's not a goal I think you would normally hold out on. It doesn't really give your opponent any information, and it's just a good square for you to get.
No, it really doesn't.
Let's see, is he about to lose it? Is Dilly going to mark the 3 and the 2?
Wait, Dilly only marked the 3.
Dilly only marked the 3. Does he think he marked the 2 or not?
Uh-oh.
I think we might... Do we give him the 2 here? Just think he forgot to mark it? I don't know what we're supposed to do in this situation.
What do we do in this situation, Neo?
Well, how about we just wait to see if it actually winds up mattering?
True. It might not even matter.
EP already went out of his way for the 2 hats before Dilly marked the 3, so it's not like that's gonna...
Like, if someone gets 3 and there's also 2, if he doesn't mark it, it's his fault. Damn, alright, we're just gonna be completely...
Well, it could have been a bingo sync glitch, so if it was that, I really don't think we should not give it to him, but we'll see if it matters. There's a good chance that it doesn't, because BP is far ahead anyways.
So BP at 7, Dilly at 4.
Yes, if you want to update that.
On it. Yeah, I just figured I'd wait until BP finished all this cap stuff before I updated anything.
BP buying a sticker, so 2 out of 3 for the 3 stickers. Dilly back in Cascade, getting the 12 moons. That also seems like a big time sink that isn't really worth it.
Yeah, I feel like Dilly should have went ahead to Lake or Wooded at this point.
Yeah, it definitely seems like Dilly's just looking at individual goals and is not really thinking about the big picture.
Oh man, dude. Alright, BP now at 9? 8? Can I count? Yeah, 9.
9. It is first to 13. Oh, he marked the purchase 2 hats, so Dilly lost that potentially.
Oh man. Uh-oh.
I really feel like Dilly meant to mark it, so if it comes down to it, I feel like we should have at least a little bit of discussion, but let's just hope it doesn't.
Did Dilly just not see the goal? I don't think it's gonna matter, by the way.
I don't think it will either, but
this is definitely BP's match.
I definitely hope not.
This is absolutely BP's match to win. This is... Oh, this mode's so volatile.
Alright, BP getting some more captures. I'd assume he's at least close. Yep, he's got the 12, so that's 10.
Yeah, there's also a 20 later on, but like that's like way later, so...
Well, VP would probably win the race to that if it comes down to it, but not going to focus on it right now.
It looks like BP can probably just finish in Lake. You know, he'll get his souvenir, he'll get Captain Toad, he'll get 100 regionals, and then that's game.
He also can get the last sticker, so that's 14, potentially.
Right, okay. So, Dilly marking another goal, that puts him at 5, BP's at 10. Just doubling down over
BP
Dilly.
did Lake Clip, which is interesting. I don't think he needs to leave Lake, really, or at least not focus on it right now.
He doesn't need it to win, but maybe just doing it as a safety precaution.
Alright, VP getting the regionals. They're both in the same area. Let's see if we have a race. Actually, I don't know what they would race to. Never mind.
Yeah.
Alright, so yeah, BP's got the 10 regionals. Gonna finish up the souvenirs and the stickers now, I'd assume.
I think with the purchase 2 hats, I think Dilly just didn't see the square.
That's definitely possible. This would have ended in 6 life up hearts. I'm sorry, Angel, you didn't get your fun yet. Maybe you'll get it in our match.
With 12, all he really needs now is just Captain Toad Lake, and it's over.
But Dilly's going there, and BP isn't, so Dilly's gonna get that square.
Dilly's gonna snipe Captain Toad Lake from him.
Because BP decided to get some extra moons for whatever reason.
But the thing is, BP's still gonna win.
But BP still has 12 goals, so he's still almost certainly gonna win. BP's hanging on to Toad. Essentially wasting a bit of time there.
It's not gonna be enough though, unfortunately.
Yeah, I know.
So is BP gonna see that?
BP just warps out as soon as it marked.
Wow. Yeah, BP saw that immediately. Good eye.
Warping
I think part of the thing with this is just keeping a sharp eye on the board.
Yeah, I always make sure to do that.
It's honestly not as easy as it sounds. Like, honestly, I argue that short lockout requires more brain power than normal triple.
So yeah, BP just getting some more regionals. I think he's at least close to 100. I don't know how close though.
He's very close.
Yeah.
He got the cap regionals. He was collecting some sand regionals.
You think he collected a few Cascade region? No, he only got like 3, I think.
Yeah, he didn't get that many in Cascade, like maybe 6.
Alright, so. Dilly is done with Lake.
Okay. So Dilly gonna move on to Wooded, but I don't think it matters, to be honest.
BP capturing this. Alright, BP's just going for the 100 regionals. Doing Lake Flip again.
I mean, that's the safest way to just win at this point.
Yeah.
So I totally agree with that play.
Yeah, that's fair. I still kind of feel bad for Dilly for the 2 hats, but if you really didn't notice the goal, then that is his fault. And to be fair, BP was almost certainly gonna be the winner anyways.
Wait, did BP click back in? Clicked back in. He's checking
apparently, he has 100 regionals.
Yeah.
31, 58.
Yeah, that's game.
Yep. All right, that's it.
Cool.
Very quick win from BP here. Definitely brought on partly by some mistakes by Dilly, but
like I said, going back to cap was crucial. I knew that whoever did that first was going to win.
Honestly,
I'm surprised it happened as late as it did.
BP going to cap. I wasn't all that surprised because some of the cap goals are at least kind of long, even though there is a lot. But Dilly going for the Secret Path to Udon City and some of those other long goals definitely cost him. Yeah,
Secret Path to New Donk was just not it, man. So...
looks like they're both still going. Are they going to battle for the rest of the goals?
Why not? It's only been like 25 minutes.
Okay, never mind. BP's not moving anymore.
Alright.
Wonder if Dilly's realized he lost. I'd assume he did.
That moment when you don't even realize that you lose. No. Not like this.
Yeah, Dilly not waiting on those goals and marking them right away definitely gave a ton of information away that BP knew he just had a huge lead going to Lake and Wooded. Dilly doing advanced any percent movement.
Alright. BP is in the room, but decided to wait for Dilly, so that's fine.
Fair enough.
Understandable. Yeah, that does make me wonder, did Dilly, like, not realize that he's lost?
I really don't know.
It does seem that way, doesn't it? Huh.
Okay, well, he stopped moving now, so I assume he'd realized at this point.
Yeah.
Does Dilly have a link?
I'm working on just inviting him right now.
Alright.
Because that's just easier at the end of the day. Or it would be if I initially messaged him already.
Oh.
There we go.
Alright, BP just heading into Deep Woods.
For some reason.
I mean, he's gonna get that goal, I guess, so that'll make the two hats definitely not matter.
I mean...
Because Dilly's not in Deep Woods.
It wouldn't have mattered anyway.
That's true.
Oh, man. This was, different to commentate.
Yeah, for sure.
I don't know if I prefer it over normal triple, though. Like, it felt more chaotic.
There's more to talk about, that's for sure.
Yeah, too much to talk about. Like, at least with normal triple, I could, like, paste the commentary.
Yeah, that's true, Neo. Short lockout definitely not, as it's not been explored as much as the other modes.
No, absolutely not. Like, it's been messed around with a few times for fun, and like I said, AirRaiser hosted a tourney a while back ago, but we all kind of sucked back then, so it didn't really matter. So, now that people are actually good at the game, there's definitely some meta developing. Stop the timer. As if the timer actually mattered.
It only mattered to make sure that the streams were synced.
Right, of course.
Alright, they're here.
How was it, guys, playing the first short lockout match of the tourney?
I'm not much for lockout.
Yeah, it's stressful, dude. Like,
Yeah.
really stressful. And you have to keep your eye on so many different things. Your own gameplay, your opponent's decisions on the card, your decisions on the card, making sure that you don't miss marking something, like...
Yeah,
man.
Yeah, so Dilly, I have to wonder, did you just forget to mark the purchase too high, or did you, like, not see that that was a goal? Because you got the 3.
Yeah.
Okay, so you did just forget that.
Yeah.
So you did just forget that the 2 hats existed. Okay. Alright. Wasn't sure if it was a glitch or if you just forgot or whatever.
What exactly was your guys' thoughts on this card? Like, I initially thought we were just gonna see a blitz to cap immediately, but you guys held out on it. What exactly was your mindset behind that?
I thought getting to later game would be better, and then I expected Dilly to go back to cap immediately. So I was like, oh, he's going for sand something.
Oh, wow.
So I was like,
Yeah, that's interesting.
well, no, I mean, I expected you would think I'd go for peace, because I can do my peace skip.
Yeah. Yeah. Secret Path to Udong City goal, definitely not worth it. It's just too much of a time sink for one goal, whether IP skip or not.
Yeah.
Yeah, even if you didn't want to go back to Cap immediately, you should have just been focused on leaving sand and getting some of the sand goals.
Absolutely, yeah.
Yeah.
No, but yeah, like, when I saw all those cap goals, I was like, man, I'm really surprised neither of these runners are just leaving sand immediately and going for all of them. Because I didn't really see too many late game goals on this card, so, like, realistically, going to Lake or Wooded wasn't essential to winning the board.
Yeah. Again, also too
You
much of
need
a
kingdom
time sink.
progression is too important.
Yeah, you don't want to be going out of your way that long just for that one goal.
Yeah, I mean, for sure. No, yeah, that's definitely fair. So, yeah, this was definitely a different experience to commentate.
Yeah, for sure.
You know, surprisingly tracking it wasn't as complicated as I initially expected.
Yeah.
Yeah, for sure.
Yeah, it's
I really
there's a lot of
I
volatility.
highly dislike it.
It probably needs to be experimented with more.
Yeah, absolutely. A meta needs to be developed, but hey, I mean, that's what the tournament's for, right?
Yep.
BP, you now have 16 goals, but I can't. But the numbers only go up to 13, so I can't actually tell that.
I like just I'm never certain what I wanted, but I've done already, so I'm just kind of getting more in case.
It is.
No, we can hear you.
I mean, yeah, we can hear you, but maybe it's not coming through in the stream for whatever reason.
Mm-hmm.
That doesn't make that technology.
Ways, I don't know why.
It doesn't make sense at all.
It does not.
No.
Something wrong with my mic, or
I mean, I don't think it would be you.
nah.
Oh, apparently it's fixed.
Oh, okay.
Or Walkout League and coming.
There we go.
Oh, jeez.
No, thank you.
Oh god.
I'd probably participate just because.
Just because.
I'm not a fan. So.
Honestly, yeah, like, I mean, like, honestly, what this format reminds me of is doing randomizer because, like, it has that same cluttered feeling, but on top of that, you're also having to deal with your opponent's decisions.
Yeah, it's interesting.
So,
Oh, you can make that. That's cool.
it's kind of rough.
Ooh, BP's trick jumping. This is not good.
It's not a trick jump. It's more of a strategy.
Fair enough.
Okay, so would you say Snowdram is a strategy or a trick jump?
Strategy.
What have I done?
Good lord.
I did a trick jump to get the Firebro capture.
Alright.
I did another one.
Oh, I see.
That's a trick jump.
Can I get Knucklet backwards? No, I can't.
Okay, the stream delay finally caught up, so I could see what the strat. Oh, you. Okay.
I mean, to be fair, that's not even, like, that useful because SPT isn't unlocked before Spirit.
That's true.
I got Spirit.
Oh, yeah, you did.
Oh, you did. But I feel like it would never be used in, like, any...
No, it's super useful.
Useful in what way?
None.
Oh!
I used it.
Man.
I would have used it. I was planning to use it for 20 captures on this board if I needed
Uh,
How so, like, to loop your way up to the top?
to. Yeah. Well, no, because that would have been my 20th capture. So
Which-
I would have finished up by getting the poison piranha, and then afterwards going up top that way to get the fire breath, because I went deep woods immediately.
That's
Poison
Oh
piranha is
yeah, I
an
see it.
Oh wait, I see him. I see what you
See what you're saying, man.
okay.
They're like the most niche strat ever.
Yeah, for sure.
Works.
I'm not really sure like what else to talk about with you guys because I'm really not.
Because short
sure.
lockout is not much for discussion. like
I mean, depending on the
yeah.
match, it can be.
you just try to outplay your opponent, and then if you get beaten, you're just like, oh shoot, he beat me to that goal, then I got screwed, and then the conversation ends. Like,
Oh, all right.
I don't know. Yeah, I'm not a fan of this mode, but it's okay. This is what this tournament is about: experimenting, figuring out what modes work. This was definitely fun, definitely a contest of skill overall, because you do need to be able to guess what your opponent's doing. It really
Sure.
benefits speed.
Yeah.
Like I personally
and
do
if-
not enjoy this category. Bingo.
No, yeah, lockout in general I don't think is a strong suit for Odyssey.
Yeah, that's fair.
Worth trying.
Yeah,
Yeah,
can be fun, but yeah.
I mean to be fair for like other games like Mario Sunshine, like lockout's a big scene there.
That is
Yeah,
true.
totally.
Yeah.
I have heard about that, and there are definitely a lot of people that like Lockout and Odyssey as well.
It's just really awkward. And the reason why we picked short over normal is because there's a lot more variation of pathing that you could do in short versus normal. I feel like with normal, the first person that gets to clad would just win.
Yeah, it definitely makes more sense for short because there's just less options being like you don't just immediately fall behind.
Yeah.
And also,
Yeah, because
it sort of becomes even more skillful because you have to keep track of the goals faster than you would otherwise.
Yeah, I mean, the other thing with normal is that it's not only that, first person to clad would have a huge advantage, but it's also just the fact that normal is built on late game goals primarily. So most boards are going to have snow seaside and mostly metro content anyway for the latter half. So it generally will come down to who just gets the kingdom progression, which I don't feel like is always the case in short.
Yeah, no, it's often not because there's just not that much kingdom progression.
Exactly. So I just feel like the pathing is just more important here.
Yeah.
Yeah, for sure.
All right. Well, yeah. Thanks for playing, guys.
Yeah, GG's. Good
Yeah,
race.
GG, it was a lot of fun.
Yeah, absolutely.
Yeah.
All right. So I've been Awesome Agron,
I've been Aaron the winner.
and yeah, thanks for watching, guys. Make sure you follow SpeedGaming, follow the runners, follow me or Aaron if you'd like, and there will be more bingo action throughout the week. We still have normal triple in some way, shape, or form for the loser bracket matches, but winner matches will be short lockout for this round. So yeah, stay tuned for that. Should be very interesting.
Yeah, for sure.
And there is another short lockout match, like, in 20 minutes. So,
Yeah, I better go prepare for that one, huh?
yeah, you should, Aaron.
Alright, well, see ya.
Well, thanks for
Alright.
watching, guys.
Peace out.